Thank you, Saryama. Today's scripture reading is taken from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses from 8 to 10. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses from 8 to 10. We are often troubled, but not crushed, sometimes in doubt, but never in despair. There are many enemies, but we are never without a friend. And though badly hurt at times, we are not destroyed. Also listen, the verse from the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 10, verses from 28. I repeat, the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 10, verse 28. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather be afraid of God, who can destroy both body and soul in hell. So as Sarya ma'am gave the introduction, you all will be knowing today's topic is about the spirit. It is important and very important to guard our spirits rather than the body. So on this topic, I would like to share a small story. There was a thick, dense forest where all the animals were leading a happy life, going around, grazing. They were having all the fun, good cordial relationship, everything. But there was one goat which was always feeling low in the spirit. It always dreamt of, being the king of the jungle. So with this thought, he was going around in the jungle and he found out a skin of a tiger which was killed by a hunter, and the skin was left on the ground. So the goat pauses and stood there and he thinks, "Array, skin is falling, the entire tiger skin is falling. Let me wear this, let me see how do I look." So with all that enthusiasm, with all that hopes, he tries to cover himself with the tiger skin and he goes around in the jungle. And all the other animals were looking at the goat in disguise, covered with the tiger skin. And every single animal in the jungle was, bowing down to the goat. But it was covered with the tiger skin. So all the animals in the forest thought that it is a lion. So everybody were bowing down. Everybody stood up with their amidst the busy schedule. As soon as the lion was walking, everybody stood and gave him a big, huge respect, that red carpet welcome kind and all. So the goat was very happy. All right, today what respect I am getting from my fellow mates. All these days they were just looking low of me. They were just beside me. They were at times together with me, but not this kind of respect I have ever seen. So the fox, we know the fox, what for it is. It looks in doubt, but still it stood back, and even the fox goes down at the goat. So the goat felt very happy, and with this happiness the goat was walking around in the forest, he sees the grass with the morning dew. And the grass is the main food for the goat. So the goat forgets the skin it is wearing, and he was very excited to see the grass with the morning dews, and its hunger is striking him very badly now. So slowly he walks his head high amidst the grass, and he puts down his head to eat the grass. All the other animals were shocked to see the goat. And this lion, what lion is this? It came with so much of, head held high and all, and now it is totally into the grass, bending down in the grass, what it is doing. So the fox took a brave step. It went little further, saw the lion eating the grass. Underneath the skin, it saw the goat. And the fox came out running and it told all the other animals, "Stop being so respectful. It is no more a lion. I found out it is the goat under the lion's skin or a tiger's skin," whatever I told earlier. So the goat gets trembled. It gets so anxious anxious, and it neither can pull out the skin which it was wearing, nor he can stand there. Imagine the situation where he is not able to go ahead with the skin he covered, nor he can remove the skin and stand with the original body. So the goat crumbles, it falls down in the hurry and it goes away from the forest. And all other animals were thinking of how we are fooled. So, the mask has an expiry date, but the soul doesn't have an expiry date until we meet him on the judgment day. Today, children, I want to tell you this. Either we pull out the skin of others and put it across to give a different picture, or the people around you covers you with the sheets of the skin of false allegations, lies, humiliations, bullying, whatever it is. Do not forget, like how a life comes out of a full-term pregnant woman. The C-section, you all are grown-ups. After the cut of 7 layers only, the life will come out of the mother's womb. So as we are on the judgment day, no matter with what we are wrapped on ourselves, but inside our soul is what the God sees. So we should always nurture that. But it is very difficult. When you want to nurture the soul, it's very, very challenging in the spiritual journey, because you have to sacrifice the Lord and you have to choose right over easy. Things are very easy. What we look around, what we hear around, everything is so easy to hear and pass, to take and eat when you are on a strict diet. You all just completed the Rosa. How tempting it was to fast the whole day. You were tired, exhausted, but still you didn't give up to get all the blessings from the Lord. So at the end of our life, we have to meet him on the judgment day. And don't be worried with the sheets of skins what people put on you, or you pull out the sheets of skins on you to look brighter or greater, whatever it is. God sees the underneath. So the soul nourishment is very, very important, because we are just the clay in his hands. He is the real potter. Do not forget this. Whatever the troubles you come across, whatever the humiliations or the allegations or the lies or the tears that you are wrapped with, remember, God's grace is sufficient for us to surpass every affliction. So here ends my message. Let us look up to the God.